Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a lot going on, a ton going on, and we got to get started on my truck. Well, I've kind of got the interior already out like you've seen in the past videos, but we need to get this cab swap done as soon as possible. That way we can jump back on the motor in the Allison or the Duramax swap for the Humvee, because that is the ultimate goal, is the Humvee. It's not this truck, but I do want this cab on my truck. So let's go to work, guys. That fender's a little rusted. Might even use the other one. So is this battery tray. But our other battery tray looks really good from the other truck. I'll use it. So guys, it's not too much of a mess out here. So I ended up putting that thing on the dolly. I rolled it out of the way. It's right here, and there's the garage. Got the hood, truck bed, and that was gonna go back on here. So it's not too bad out here, like looking like a junkyard. So I'm getting the electrical out here, and oh, we got a little rat's nest, squirrel's nest, something. Nice. That's gross. I cannot believe they didn't tear up the wiring. That's a plus. All right, check out that battery tray, how nasty that thing is. The battery tray from the donor truck is actually in awesome shape. I'm gonna spray paint it just to touch it up, and it's gonna be great. This little rusty thing's going in the garbage. All right, I got the electrical connection kind of put back together. The whole harness right here is out. It's kind of sitting under here. I went ahead and popped off these little, there's the wiring harness that's on this little bracket right here. Pop those out. I got the wiper plug out. So you got to take off this whole cowl just for this plug right here. And it comes out there, pops out the hole. The only other thing that'll have to come off over here is EFI Live, which is right here, and Hydro Boost. We'll unhook that. You know what? I'm not unscrewing it from here this time. I'm thinking, see if I can unhook it from just there out. Definitely gonna lose some fluid during that, but we'll catch it in the pan. So guys, I don't know if you can tell, I basically grease lightened and scrubbed and square off with the hose the entire firewall over there, all down in here. I mean, it's about as good as an 06 is gonna get. All the door jambs, I mean, these things were so nasty. I still gotta get some goo going to get this. They had I guess they're like, hey, caution, watch your step. All these door jambs, all this, all through here. So I pretty much just grease lightning the entire cab of the new one that's going on. And it looks phenomenal. You can actually see it way better in this. It's getting dark on me. But check those out. I mean, if you guys remember what this thing looked like, it looks great. The only thing I got left to clean is the dash. And hopefully I've got a new steering wheel coming. I got a bid on eBay right now for a pretty awesome one. We'll see if I get it. All right, I got my ECU harness disconnected here. And this red plug right here, red wire, and this black wire is all that runs the EFI Live. This white wire is the hide idle switch that I had in there. So I just got to remove this pink clip right here. You take it all the way out, all the way backwards out of here, and then all these wires will be free. So it's kind of, you don't want them all popping out. You'd have a mess. But just pull it out enough, or take it all the way out, then try not to move it, and then just pull these two out, and then slide this back in, and you'll be good to go. All right, now it's going to unhook the shift cable. I just pulled this little pin out right there. And then this, I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Pop, pop. I should yank that off. Yep, I can do it with one hand. Boom, disconnected. And then this one has the manual transfer case, so I'll do that next. I got the e-brake cable disconnected. I am having to cut it. I tried for 30 minutes to get that out. And then I'm like, you know what? The other truck has two of those. There's one of these little brackets there, and the other one's right here. And the parts truck came off so easy, and this didn't. So I'm just gonna take the one off the parts truck and put it up there. Problem solved. Grinder. Next is the 4 bolts way up in there for the hydro boost, and disconnect the brake pedal. Yeah, I can't film that. It's ridiculous. But there's a wiring harness for the brake pedal, and this weird little clip that goes over the, like a bolt that basically holds the I guess the plastic thing where the wiring harness clips into it, makes your brake lights turn on. So basically that's all it is. A little sensor. Just now getting the steering column out. Right there. So that's probably one of the worst parts of this whole swap is the hydrant boost. Those top 2 bolts are a really pain in the butt to get to. But what's worse is this stupid clip that GM puts on the brake pedal switch that holds the actual plunger to the brake pedal. It's a clip. It's a metal clip. And it reminds me of Satan's invention. It's terrible. That has to be one of Satan's inventions. So anyways, but I won. I got it off. Last but not least, let me get the coolant line that's right down here. Let me move my pan. All right, last but not least, cab bolts. got a few like wire holders that are still connected, and we can pop those off. Okay, it's separated. Now I gotta find a place to put this just out of the way real quick so I can pick up that. Let's go. All right, I got it on jack stands. Let's go ahead and roll this out of here. And let's take it to our new cab. Let's get this finished. Let's go. Hey guys, huge shout out to my buddy Jimmy and Brian. They really hooked me up in a pinch. You can't do everything by yourself, right? They came through clutch and it started pouring. It was just a recipe for disaster. But they helped me get that on. I was trying to do this and beat the rain. That's I just went for it yesterday. So we got the doors hung in the middle of, I mean, it was pouring. So we got those hung. I still got an amp and some other stuff to get out for the speakers in the other cab, but I'm not too worried about that. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and go in reverse order and start putting this truck together. Let's go. So here's my freshly painted, I sanded it and painted it, and this was out of the donor truck. It looks so good. So I'm gonna put it in the back there. This is the battery tray, and I'll go ahead and put the airbox tray back in its spot up here. Let me bolt these in. All right, to start, let's go ahead and get this windshield wiper plugged back in there, and it is right here. 1, 2. Oh yeah. Plugged. Put the grommet in. Easier said than done. All right, the next thing we're gonna get done, because I'm tired of opening these doors and them shutting on me, we're gonna put all the door checks in and go ahead and bolt the hinges down. There's 3 bolts per door. Let's do all 4. Hey, quick little, you want to get your steering column back in place? Put vice grips above it and just tap it with a hammer. Other than that, you'll never get it back down there. It's such a pain, but this way, so easy. All right, so it is the next morning here, and it is a rainy, nasty day. It's just been raining for 2 days straight now. So let's go ahead and finish this truck up. I got to get this thing done. Let's go. So I just got my door cover speakers in, or, you know, speaker covers. I spray painted them. They look outstanding. They look really, really good. They're still a little tacky, but these are gonna look great in there. I like the color. I bought 2 cans, a light one and a dark one, and those are gonna match perfect in there. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. We did a ton of work, and that's an understatement how much work that was. Hey, we got it together, got it all on, I'm not done with it yet. I got to do the interior. I thought I would have time in this video, but I don't. So we'll hammer that out next. I'm going to have to use a wiring harness as well from the donor truck, because this one has the manual transfer case, which I'm actually going to need the manual transfer case from my original truck for the Humvee, which is cool. So I'm going to have to end up moving the transfer case from the donor truck here and wiring harness, because there's a few plugs that don't match up in there for the transfer case. So keep your post notifications on, hit the like and subscribe button, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.